on Sunday with bombing, and also with what he called secondary tariffs if Tehran did not come to a new agreement with Washington over its nuclear program. In a telephone interview with NBC News, Trump said, quote, "If they don't make a deal, there will be bombing. It will be bombing, the likes of which they have never seen before." But he also suggested another outcome could be tariffs on countries that imported Iranian oil in an effort to further pressure Iran for concessions. In 2015, Iran signed a deal with the U.S. and other Western powers, accepting curbs and inspections on its nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief.
I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal.
In his first term in office, Trump pulled out of that deal and ratcheted up trade barriers. In response, Tehran ramped up its uranium enrichment beyond the limits of the 2015 accord. Since returning to office, the Trump administration reached out to Tehran in a letter about coming to a new agreement. Iran sent a response through Oman saying it would not engage in direct talks while under U.S. tariff pressure and military threats.
ما از مذاکره نه تنها پرهیز نمی‌کنیم بلکه اون بدعهدی هاست که
On Sunday, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said the U.S. government had breached the earlier agreement and needed to, quote, create trust. Tehran says its nuclear program is wholly for civilian energy purposes.
معظم رهبری در رابطه با نامه‌ای که ترامپ فرستاده مذاکره به طور مستقیم رد شده، اما مذاکره به طور غیر مستقیم همیشه ایران در اون رابطه بوده و الان هم آقا معظم رهبری تاکید فرمودن که مذاکره غیر مستقیم همچنان میتونه ادامه داشته باشه. رابطه آمریکایی رسیده و در اونجا هم ما از مذاکره نه تنها پرهیز نمی‌کنیم بلکه اون بدعهدی هاست که برای ما مشکل ایجاد کرده تا کنون باید ثابت بکنن که میتونن اعتماد رو در رابطه با تصمیمات ایجاد بکنن که امیدوارم اینم شکل بگیره.
Hey, yo, what's happening, man? This is your host, Most Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, man. Go up, do me a favor, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Share this. Hit that notification bell so you be tuned in to the latest and the greatest. And on today's topic, we are talking about the possibility of World War III. Yeah, I know it's been all around the news for quite some time now. I've been hearing about World War III since I was a kid. Literally been hearing about World War III. I'll be 48 this year, and I've been hearing about World War III since I was a kid. But I just feel it in my bones, man, that something imminent is going to happen very, very soon. You see, you keep poking at a bear, man, it's eventually going to come out and play. And I believe that's what the United States is doing. We're on the brink of war with everybody. The world is tired of the United States poking their nose where it don't belong. Why are we the only country besides Russia and France and England that can have nukes? The United States and Russia make up 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. Iran is on the brink of having 6. They got the capability to make 6 nuclear weapons. You know how long these jokers been on the brink of making a nuclear weapon? They've been on the brink of making one nuclear weapon for decades now and haven't been successful. So why is the United States so paranoid that they're going to be able to, first off, make a nuclear weapon, then have the capabilities to fire it that long of a range of a distance to even be, it take years and years and years to perfect a nuclear weapon. Hence, North Korea. Look how long it took for them to even have the capabilities to have a long-range nuclear weapon. It takes time. You dig what I'm saying? So why are we so paranoid that no one else can have the nuke? You know why? Because this is real tricky, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to watch what I say, man, because I really don't want to get this video flagged because it's an important video. But the people, in the East that took some land, who we are holding their hand and getting ourselves involved in their war, say so. They feel that Iran is a threat. They feel that Iran's going to do something to them. You know why? Because they're guilty for all the innocent blood that's on their hands, if you get my drift, man. If you picking up what I'm putting down. So they had to get Big Brother to come and step in. Hey, man, look what they doing over there, man. They got the capability, air quotes, to make 6 weapons. They ain't made a weapon yet. And Trump wanted to go over there and you know, do the police and turn up stones, and they're like, hell no. We're not down with that. Y'all can't come into our country. You know, and his form of diplomacy is, well, we're going to bomb you. You either comply or you die, you know? And I feel Iran, man. You know, I'd rather die than comply, man. You know? I'd rather get knocked out on my feet, man, than to live on my knees, man. You see what happened, you know, in 1992 with George Bush in Iraq, you know, when they went over there looking for weapons of the mass destruction, quote unquote. But subsequently, Halliburton's over there. Who owns Halliburton? The vice president of the United States owns 50% of Halliburton at the time. You know, the oil field company, you know, I think they still over there, if I'm not mistaken. There's some Halliburton people still over there, man. Y'all don't get what's going on? What does Iran have? Uranium. What does uranium do? It's power. You can make a nuclear weapon with uranium. You could power a whole city. I used to work at an energy plant, Delano Energy. Uranium is some bad stuff. Y'all think this is just about weapons of mass destruction? How is it about weapons of mass destruction? They ain't got now. They ain't got no weapons of mass destruction over there. So why are we threatening to go over there? This is about power. This is a play. And they've been playing on the American public's intelligence for decades and eons. But that's a whole nother video, man. Hey, I'm going to cut this one short, man. This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News, man. Hey, watch this one, man, before they take it down. We out!
Be John Doe, I uphold and go John Wick. Struggle got me stressing, going back and forth. I'm back and forth to court, really fall out for war. Black mama on the court, pull up the score from the belly of the jungle.